Welcome to our channel BTech Guide. This is Harshit. In the last video we have seen about machine learning, how it works and what are the opportunities we have in the future. And so in this video we will be looking at cyber security. We see computers almost everywhere now. People store all of their personal data in their computers. As the use of computers is increasing, the level of threats is also increasing at the same rate. Computers are being attacked by malicious people, their personal data is being stolen, and many other problems are being faced every day. One big solution for this is cyber security. So in this presentation we will be looking at what is cyber security, what are some of the cyber threats, and then what is the importance of cyber security, and then what are the sources of cyber security and what are the opportunities in cyber security as a career. So let's get started. First, what is cyber security? Cyber security is the practice of defending our computers, servers, mobile devices, electronic systems, networks and data from malicious attacks. Malicious in the sense unauthorized or illegal attempts to access our data. So it is categorized into the following ways. We have network security. It means securing the computer networks from intruders. It can be attackers or any other malware. And then we have application security. It means the keeping of our software devices free of threats. A successful security begins right from the designing state, that is before the software is being deployed. And then we have information security, which deals with the protection of integrity and the privacy of the data. And then comes the operational security, which deals with the permissions which the users are given while accessing the network and the procedures which determine where the data can be stored or shared. And then we have disaster recovery and business continuity. Here it says how an organization responds to a cyber security issue. The policies under this show how the organization restore its operations and data to return to the normal operating capacity, just like before the event has occurred. And then at last we have the end user education, teaching our users to delete suspicious email attachments and not to plug in unknown USB drivers, and many such important lessons is vital for the security of any organization. So now let us see about some of the cyber threats being faced. So a cyber threat is nothing but the possibility of a malicious attempt to damage or disrupt a computer network or a system. So there are three types of cyber threats, mainly cybercrime, cyber attack and cyber terrorism. Cybercrime is where an individual or a group targets the systems for financial gain or causing disruptions in the organization. Cyber attack is mainly for politically motivated gathering of information, whereas cyber terrorism is where they undermine or reduce the effectiveness of the electronic devices in order to cause panic or fear among the people. Now here are some of the methods which are used to threaten the cyber security. First one is malware, which includes virus, trojans, spyware, ransomware, adware and botnets. Virus is nothing but a self-replicating program which could be infected into a computer via USB drives or by downloading unknown files from the internet or many other ways. A virus keeps on spreading throughout the computer, leading to its malfunction. Trojans are nothing but they are disguised as some legitimate or authorized software. The victims are insisted upon uploading these trojans onto their computers, where the cyber criminals can access the data through this. And then spyware, these are capable of recording all the functions that a user perform on their computer. These are even capable of recording the passwords or other important personal data. Ransomware, in this the people lock down some of the files or data that are considered vital for the organization, and they are threatened to be erased unless a ransom is paid. Ransom means it can be some money or other demands to be fulfilled. And then when we come to adware, these are the advertising software which spread other malware through advertising. And then botnets are a network of such infected computers where the cyber criminal could access all the data without the user's permissions. And next we have SQL injection, where the cyber criminals can get hold of the database or even destroy the whole database by some malicious SQL codes into the database. For example, you can take bank database. So if a cyber criminal gets hold of such bank databases, thousands of bank accounts could be at stake. And then we have phishing. These are received as emails as if they are from a legitimate or authorized company which insists the victims on giving away their personal data. And then we have man in the middle attack, where the cyber criminal intercepts the communication between two individuals. For example, on an unsecure Wi-Fi network, the cyber criminal may intercept whatever the user is performing or doing in the network. And we have denial of service attack, where the cyber criminal overloads the network with huge traffic, due to which the vital functions of the organization may not be performed well. These 5 methods have already been there in the industry since a long time. Some of the latest cyber threats which are recently known are, we have Dradix malware. Dradix malware is nothing but a financial Trojan with many capabilities. It can steal passwords, banking details and other personal data which can be used in fraudulent transactions. This has caused massive financial losses amounting to hundreds of millions of dollars. And then we have romance scams, where the cyber criminals use the dating apps or sites, some chat rooms or other applications like that, to get data from the people looking out for partners, and their personal data is being stolen. And then we have Emotet software. These are sophisticated Trojans which are capable of even getting passwords. So due to this, we should be always keeping some secure passwords. Now let's look at the importance of cyber security. So nowadays everyone rely on technology. The reliance on technology is increasing every day, and people store their personal information like passwords, bank details, etc. on the cloud platforms like Google Drive, Dropbox, etc. So it is very important to secure such platforms with high level of security. And then every individual, it may be small businesses or even large multinationals, rely on computers to store their data or even perform their daily functions. And then so many cyber security threats have been reported on things like cloud services, smartphones, IoT devices which didn't even exist around a decade ago. The lack of focus on cyber security may lead to many kinds of damages. It can be economic costs, like for example, it can be theft of intellectual property or corporate information, or disruption in trading, and also the cost of repairing the damaged systems. And then they have to face their reputational costs, which leads to the loss of their consumer trust and also the loss of their current as well as future customers to their competitors. And then they also have to bear the regulatory costs. The General Data Protection Regulation, that is the GDPR, and other data breach laws say that an organization would suffer from regulatory fines or sanctions as a result of such cyber crimes. These are some of the damage that are caused to the companies due to cyber attacks. First, we have Equifax. The Equifax cybercrime identity theft has affected nearly 145 million US consumers, along with 400,000 or more British residents and also around 19,000 Canadian residents. Their shares have dropped by 13% right after the day of this incident. This is such a huge loss to the Equifax company. And then eBay, it is a victim of a breach of encrypted passwords, due to which all the 145 million users had to reset their passwords. And then Yahoo, it has reported in 2016 that around 1 billion accounts were compromised to hackers. Later in 2017, this increased to 3 billion accounts. This is one of the largest data breaches in history. These are not the only ones. There are many other examples where the companies even had to shut down due to such cyber attacks. So here this graph depicts the cyber security incidents which are reported losses are more than $1 million. So in these recent years, the cyber threats are increasing even more. Here is a graph that shows the size of the cybersecurity industry each year. In 2017, it was around $137.63 billion, whereas in 2023, it is predicted to be around $248.26 billion. That is around double the 2017 value. So people are investing more and more into this cybersecurity, and they are looking for more cybersecurity specialists. So it is a very good career opportunity. Now let's look at some of the resources for cybersecurity. For individual or home use, we have different security software like McAfee, Kaspersky, Norton, and many such software. So here are some of the resources if you want to know the latest cybersecurity issues and solutions. Like we have Ars Technica Risk Assessment, CIO Security, CSO Online, and dark reading. There are many more such resources. We can just make a web search for that. And now lastly, let's look at the opportunities in cybersecurity. Since almost every company is investing hugely on cybersecurity, people in cybersecurity usually have high salaries. There are many exciting career progression opportunities. There is a great sense of job satisfaction in cybersecurity. The world is your oyster, in the sense you are responsible for the protection of all of your customers and your organization. And here are some of the top positions in cybersecurity. We have security analyst, security architect, security engineer, and then security administrator, security software developer, and then the cryptographer and crypt analysts, and we have at last the security consultant. These are some of the top positions in cybersecurity. With this, I would like to conclude that cybersecurity is an evergreen career option in the IT industry. Hope you found this presentation useful. Thank you, and do like, share and subscribe for more of such tech videos.